In 1994, a 17-year-old Boy Scout from Michigan named David Hahn decided he wanted to earn his atomic energy merit badge. Most kids his age will do a little research, write a paper, maybe visit a nuclear power plant and call it a day. But David decided to build an entire nuclear reactor in his mother's backyard shed. David was obsessed with chemistry and physics from a young age, and he wasn't just casually interested. He was dangerously determined. He started by writing letters to nuclear scientists and government agencies, pretending to be a high school teacher working on a science project. He asked them extremely technical questions about how to purify radioactive materials, and because he sounded professional in his letters, several scientists actually gave him detailed answers. He then went on a scavenging mission to collect radioactive materials from everyday household items. He pulled americium-241 from smoke detectors, buying hundreds of them from hardware stores and dismantling them one by one. He extracted radium from old glow-in-the-dark clocks. He got thorium from camping lantern mantles. He even convinced a company to send him a large quantity of pitch-blende ore by claiming he was a professor doing research. David set up his lab in a small shed in his mother's backyard, and he began the process of purifying and concentrating these radioactive materials. He built a makeshift neutron gun using americium wrapped in aluminum foil. He created a breeder reactor by surrounding a block of radioactive thorium and uranium with a blanket of additional radioactive material, hoping to create a sustained nuclear reaction. And here's the terrifying part: it actually started to work. David's reactor began producing measurable levels of radiation. He was detecting radiation signatures from 5 houses away. The shed was glowing slightly at night. David himself was being exposed to dangerous levels of radiation every single day, but he had no proper safety equipment and no real understanding of how much danger he was in. The whole operation came crashing down when David was caught by police trying to steal more radioactive materials. When authorities searched the shed, they found radioactive dust covering everything. Radiation levels that were hundreds of times higher than normal background radiation, and a scared 17-year-old who had built a functional nuclear reaction in his backyard. The Environmental Protection Agency classified the shed as a Superfund hazardous materials site. They dismantled the reactor, sealed everything in drums, and buried it in a nuclear waste facility in Utah. David's mother's property was decontaminated, and David himself was tested for radiation exposure. Remarkably, he survived, but the long-term effect of his exposure likely contributed to his later struggles with mental health and substance abuse. David Hahn never got his atomic energy merit badge, but he did earn the nickname the Radioactive Boy Scout. He joined the military and later struggled with personal issues. Tragically, he died in 2016 at the age of 39 from alcohol poisoning. His story remains one of the most bizarre examples of teenage ambition gone horribly wrong.